Last year, the Georgia Court of Appeals issued a decision with sweeping implications for the valuation of a minority interest in a closely held company. In Wallace v. Wallace, three brothers, Phillip, Gary, and Doss, co-owned a successful family business built by their father. The company's bylaws and shareholders agreement required that all shareholders work for the company. If one of them quit or was fired, the company was obligated to buy back his stock at fair market value. Doss took a leave of absence in 1994. 9 years later, he'd still never come back to work. So in 2003, the company demanded that Doss sell his stock back, but Doss refused. In 2015, Doss sued the company and his brothers, and they sued him back for various business-related grievances. After trial, the judge ordered Doss to sell his stock back to the company. But here's the rub. In choosing between competing valuations, the judge chose the one that applied a minority discount to Doss's shares. A minority discount is an economic concept that a non-controlling ownership interest in a business may be worth less than a proportional share of the total business. The idea behind the discount is that someone who owns a non-controlling interest, for example 25% of the outstanding shares, has little say in the direction, operations, or management of the business. As a result, his ownership is subject to the whims of the majority owner. Doss appealed the trial court's ruling, arguing that the application of a minority discount to the value of his shares was inappropriate. The Court of Appeals agreed and reversed the trial court's ruling, finding that valuation discounts for lack of marketability or minority status are inappropriate in most appraisal actions, both because most transactions that trigger appraisal rights affect the corporation as a whole, and because such discounts give the majority an opportunity to take advantage of minority shareholders who've been forced against their will to accept the appraisal triggering action. The court noted that appraisals should generally award a shareholder his proportional interest in the corporation after valuing the business as a whole, rather than the value of the shareholder's shares when valued alone. This is a significant development in Georgia law. While the Wallace case does not establish a bright-line rule precluding the use of a minority discount in valuing shares, it certainly expresses skepticism about the practice. For more information, visit my blog at bfvlaw.com and let me know if I can help.